Good morning, boys and girls. I am Miss Julie, and I'm so happy to be with you today on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook, Miss Julie with Family Fun Day. Also on YouTube, Miss Julie with Family Fun Day. So, I have a question for you. You know, I've told you before I'm a grandmother. I have two grandchildren, Quinn and Pierce. Do you have a grandmother? What do you call your grandmother? I think I've told you my grandchildren call me Honey. But today's first story is about a grandmother, and I say I don't do this, but maybe your grandmother does. So you listen to the story and you let me know if your grandmother does this. Do you know the story of the Napping House by Audrey and Don Wood? Let's see what happens. Do you like to take a nap? I do. Yes, I do. There is a house, a napping house, where everyone is sleeping. And in that house there is a bed, a cozy bed, in a napping house. This is your part, where everyone is sleeping. And on that bed, there is a granny. Oh, this part I do not believe. A snoring granny. That's the question. Does your granny snore? On a cozy bed, in a napping house, where everyone is sleeping. And on that granny, there is a child. A dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed in a napping house. What's the line? Where everyone is sleeping. And on that child there is a ruff, 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 ruff dog. A dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that ruff, ruff dog, there is a meow, meow. That's right, a cat. A snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that cat there is a mouse, a slumbering mouse, on a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that mouse, there is a flea, a wakeful flea, on a slumbering mouse, on a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. A wakeful flea bites the mouse, who claws the dog, who thumps the child, who bumps the granny. Look at her. Who breaks the bed. In a napping house where no one is sleeping. And that's the story of the napping house. So you have to find out if your granny, your Nana, your Honey, your Oma, your Gigi, your Mimi, your Bibi snores. Not me. Our next story is Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. Do you sometimes do naughty things? I can't believe that you would. the night that Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind. I should tell you, the reason I love this book is my little boy's name is Max. Made mischief of one kind and another. His mother called him Wild Thing. And Max said, "I'll eat you up." And he was sent to his bed without anything to eat. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew and grew and grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through a night and a day, and in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars, and they gnashed their terrible teeth, and they rolled their terrible eyes, and they showed their terrible claws. And Max said, "Be still," and tamed the wild things with the magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened, and they called him the most wild thing of all, and made him king of all wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. Oh, I love that page. That looks like a wild rumpus to me. It's a lot. Now stop, Max said. And he sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely. And he wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars, and gnashed their terrible teeth, and rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye, and sailed back over a year, and in and out of weeks, and through a day, and into the night of his very own bedroom, where he found his supper was waiting for him, and it was still hot. And that's the story of Where the Wild Things Are. Now, I think we have enough time for a little Miss Julie Says. And I want to give my shout outs to Miss Susan's Daycare, to the Burger family, and to the hens everywhere. So here we go. Are you ready? Remember, you only do what Miss Julie says. If I don't say Miss Julie says, don't do it. And I should tell you today, I just got up from a nap, so I'm feeling tricky. If I say clap your hands, don't do it. I need to say Miss Julie said clap your hands. Now, I think Ellie and Catherine have become experts at this, so I'm trying really hard to trick you. Are you ready? Miss Julie says clap your hands. Miss Julie says stamp your feet. Miss Julie says touch your head. Miss Julie says touch your shoulders. Miss Julie says touch your belly button. Miss Julie says touch your ears. Touch your head. Did I get you? Miss Julie says touch your head. Miss Julie says touch your nose. Touch your ears. Did I get you? Miss Julie says jump 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jump 2 times. Did I get you? Miss Julie says, wiggle your hips. Miss Julie says, shake your shoulders. Miss Julie says, tug your ears. Tap your head. Did I get you? Miss Julie says, jump 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jump 5 times. Did I get you? Miss Julie says, wiggle your hips. Shake your shoulders. How about that time? Did I get you? Miss Julie says, clap your hands. Miss Julie says, put your hand up. Miss Julie says, pat your back. Miss Julie says, shout, good job. You are the B-E-S-T, best of all the R-E-S-T, rest. And I'll L-O-V-E, love you all the T-I-M-E time. Bye-bye, boys and girls.